What's going on, guys? I'm back with another review. I know it's been a while, and the last time you guys did see me, it was about the Adidas Drop Set 3s. Now I'm going to talk about their new training shoe, their Training Spezials. So if you've seen me on Instagram, you guys see that I'm pretty much all about Adidas right now in the CrossFit world. It's just they jumped into the space and now they're signing athletes, and I actually love their products. And the Drop Set 3 is one of my favorite training shoes still to this day out of pretty much all the training shoes out there. I even made a video about how last year the Drop Set 3s were the best shoes. And I know we're in 2025 right now, but they should be coming out with the Force pretty soon, and I'm super excited. But we're here to talk about their new training shoe, the Training Spezials. Now, this is their rendition version for the training shoe of their other specials that are for handball. So they made a nice little sleek design where it looks like a basic Adidas shoe, but it does have its features for more for training style workouts. So when we come to the upper, it has mostly of this leather part around the heel and the top of the heel and around the laces and the toe box, while this other fiber material is goes around some of the toe areas and parts of the shoe as well, and it's super breathable. This is very flexible. I was very shocked how flexible this was. When you see it online, you kind of think it's a little, you think it might be stiff or might not be able to bend in a certain way, but it is pretty flexible in my opinion, and it is breathable. That this material, as you're working out, you don't feel like your feet get hot in it and things like that. So it is very very breathable and does well when it comes to working out and bending and everything like that. When it comes to the laces, they're basic laces, nothing special about them. The tongue is a little on the flimsy side for me, but it's not as bad. Some people did say that they felt like it was kind of going into their leg as they're wearing short socks. I wear long socks all the time, and I don't feel any pain or anything about the tongue. So I have no idea if it's some people just don't like how the tongue feels on their leg, or it's just if you wear short socks you're gonna feel it. But the collar area is very cushiony, and when we get to the outsole, the outsole is pretty much filled with this repeater foam inside that covers the whole bottom. The heel drop is 6 millimeters. So it's not a flat shoe, even though it looks flat shoe, but it does give you this grounded feeling when you are wearing the shoe. The toe box is very wide. It's just like the Drop Set 3s. And in my opinion, it might look like a normal Adidas shoe, but they did use some technology from the Drop Set 3s into here, and so they made it a pretty much a training shoe just to give it a more classic look. All right, so when it comes to lifting in these shoes, when it comes to Olympic style lifting such as snatches and clean and jerks, I can say that I definitely love these shoes to lift in. I was a little bit afraid to do it because, one, it just feels like there's not enough technology in here to really catch the Olympic lifts well, or to really like just to have a good feeling with them. But in these shoes, you do get this feeling of catching on your heels. You do feel grounded when you do all the Olympic lifting. Your toes, your toes feel like they can grip the ground since they are a wide toe box. I will say, like, the ankle support is not like other shoes since this is more of a low style type of shoe. So you don't really feel like an ankle support, but I didn't feel too bad about my ankles like turning sideways when I was doing Olympic lifting. When it comes to basic lifts like squats and benching and things like that, these would honestly be super perfect in a shoe that I would definitely choose to do those basic lifts, just because when it comes to squatting, I want to be really planted on the ground and I want to feel secure. And I do feel secure on the ground with these shoes. I'm able to feel my heels into the ground, press my heels into the ground, and I'm able to really like grip the ground with my toes. It's not like when you wear a narrow shoe, like your toes are bunched up and everything like that. Just like the Puma training, the Fuse 3s, I do feel like their heels are super high and then my toes cannot really breathe. So that's the difference between. Do I feel like these are the best shoes to lift in? Obviously not when you have Olympic lifting shoes or something with a little more of a high heel. But I do feel like if you could definitely lift in these when it comes to Olympic style lifting or basic lifts. When it comes to running, I was super surprised at how these felt. I decided to give this a try and I was very skeptical also with these just because I felt like these were kind of on the flatter side, even though I know their heel drop is a 6mm, but I did feel like this is more on the flatter side for running. But I did run on them on a assault runner or on a machine, on a treadmill, and I definitely felt very comfortable in the shoe. This most surprising thing was the flexibility and the toe box when you're running. You feel super comfortable in this shoe. I did not run outside of it, and that's mostly because I don't want to fuck these shoes up, and sorry for my language, but I just feel like I don't want to mess them up outside, get them too dirty. I know they're all black, but I trained in them for like 2 weeks and they got dirty here and I had to wash them, but they were super easy to clean. But my point is, running in these was super comfortable. I definitely felt the best running in these than a lot of other training shoes. When it comes to plyometric movements such as burpees, jumping on a box, things like that, the flexibility of the shoe does really surprise me. It's not stiff at all. You just feel like you look at the shoes and you feel like you can't do much in them, but when you're in these shoes and you're training these shoes, it takes you by surprise, in my opinion. This fiber and this material here is super flexible and breathable, and it's easy enough for you to jump on a box and catch yourself really well. Burpees, you don't feel like your toes catching on the ground. When it comes to the burpees, you don't feel like you're not able to really flex at your toe, and you just feel super comfortable in these shoes when it comes to plyometric movements. One thing I really love, a couple things that really stand out to me about this shoe is that you can use these shoes for pretty much everything except for maybe like a couple mile run. In my opinion, I would definitely choose a shoe that is meant for that. But workout that you could do 400 meters in and you want to do some lifting, this is a very versatile shoe. And plus, it's got that nice look to it that you can take it outside the gym, and it has such a clean look to it. And also, it is super light. This shoe is super light. I don't know what the weight is, but it definitely is way lighter than a lot of training shoes. I would say pretty much this is one of the lightest training shoes I have in my rotation right now, and I definitely don't feel heavy when I'm doing gymnastics work in these as well. Overall, guys, the Training Spezials are one of my favorite shoes to date. I definitely am so happy that Adidas has jumped into the CrossFit space. I definitely feel like they are doing some great work with the drop set 3s and now with these shoes. If you guys are looking for more reviews, I'm coming out with more. I'm gonna do this. If you like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, guys. Help me, tell me what shoes you want me to review next. I'll see you guys on the next one.